Oh. My daughter said, have fun on lice. And I'm like, lice? Lice isn't fun. You know that. She's like, I meant live. I go, I know what you meant. I'm just giving you some grief. That's what dads do. We grief. All right, let's check this out. We might have to tweak it to see if it runs good. What is all that stupid shit? So we'll see. We're going to check out this Warframe that somebody in the GGL turned me back onto. I had played it briefly. I'm going to see what's going on with it, and let's see what it's all about. We're going to take a break from Once Human, and then we're going to play some Rivals Skirmishes. Give me a shout out to 1700. Oh my god. And I got 2 followers. If even that. And no follow from her. That's too bad. I guess when you're a somebody, you forget about the little bodies. Not me, though. You gotta be shitting me. I was gonna say, I just did it today.
You have returned. I am Ordis, ship Cephalon, a shadow of my former self. I cannot serve the operator in such a condition. Order me to self-destruct. I will understand.
The Grineer are ravenous for this old technology. It is superior to theirs. Perhaps there are systems left in the orbiter compartment?
Look at this mess. Those savages. Components have been removed. The lower orbiter compartments have no life support. Why did the operator abandon me?
I don't know, bro.
Arsenal management could be restored if the operator wishes it.
No hat. I can't stream naked.
Honor, Ordis. Now I can supply the operator with better monitored firepower. Oh, the violation. Those have been looted as well.
We need to figure out what segment we might salvage for your ship. When you are ready, activate your navigation system.
Ordis hopes the operator will punish the Grineer for dismantling it.
Yo, the Cynical, what's up, man? How you doing? Dice! Hey, yo, Dice! Dice is in the house. Remember Andrew Dice Clay? I used to love that guy. Hickory dickory dock. I can't finish that because I'm on Twitch, not TikTok. Oh, hey, that was a pretty good freestyle, right? I can do that, but I can't rap. How you doing today, man? GGL? What? Okay, what the fuck is all of this? How do I... Oh, swap. Here we go. I thought I had another gun. I guess not. I mean, I did just start today, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess I got nothing. Oh, here we go. I played this game briefly a few years ago, and then Mike turned me back onto it, so I'm going to check it out, and him and I might play it together. But we're going to give it a look-see here. It's kind of got Destiny vibes for sure. Although Anthem was should have been a better game, it wasn't.
Infiltrate the vault and retrieve the segment.
The Ascaris is working, breaking through. I see the shadows of your mind.
I might have to put my controller off to the side. It's vibrating like a crazy man. I don't know where to put it. I guess I can unhook it, but I want to do that. We'll put it down on the ground. It'll just vibrate the ground. It's because I'm trying to play this on keyboard and mouse. Trying to get better at that kind of stuff, so that's what we're gonna do.
This data vault is equipped with a variety of security measures. How you defeat those measures is up to you.
Right, so I can whoop their ass or shoot their ass. Got it. Who's hitting me? Oh shit. I forgot I got this thing turned all the way. Oh. Yeah, well, you know, what are you gonna do? Got the lurky lurk, so that's good. Oops. Alright, let's get back. Okay, we'll see how that works. I just don't want the... Okay, that feels a little bit better. Let's try that.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms. The segment is yours. Head to extraction.
As every moment passes, the Ascaris burrows deeper, revealing
Oh, I fell off of it. No. Just trying out the controls and everything. Sucker born every day. Where did the other guy go? Oh. I didn't mean to do that, but good to know I can. Oh shit. Damn it.
I get to put the respect.
Oh no.
Another job well executed.
Orbiter Void Cloak engaging. Welcome back, Operator. The Operator has recovered a segment.
Install it now.
Ordis patiently awaits its installation.
Get communications online. I must analyze what Vors Ascaris is doing to your Warframe. This technology is beyond the Grineer. It must be Corpus in origin.
Oh, Ampro, what up? Yeah, thank you for the shouty. I forgot. How are you doing? Checking out this Warframe game that I played a while back, but
Systems engaging.
I suppose this will do.
Ordis is grateful. The Operator is now connected with other Tenno in the system. The Operator may now contact all black market scumbags. Contact arms dealers.
Excellent idea, Ordis. Tenno, we need to make contact with a Corpus defector sympathetic to the Tenno cause. They will, of course, require compensation.
You see what Ordis is referring to, Operator?
In this case, compensation will not be credits. It will be freedom. I've updated navigation. You will need to break him out of a Grineer gulag.
let's go liberate some shit. Forgot to take my 12 o'clocks, you guys. Damn it.
The arms dealer is named Darvo. He's being held in the prison block on the other side of this factory complex. How many Grineer slaves died to build this place? Darvo is out for himself, but he is sympathetic toward the Tenno. The Grineer must have found out.
The Ascaris is working, breaking through. I see the shadows of your mind.
Don't let Vor distract you. Focus on the mission. It's our only hope of figuring out this link with him.
That was terrible. Get your hands off whatever that is, buddy. That one I actually have to physically open. Should we go fuck with these guys or go down here? It says to go down here. Let's go here first because we're probably going to have to come back and fight them anyway. Oh shit. Okay, I'll go this way. Not bad, huh?
This is the prison block. If you can avoid detection by the warden, it may be easier to get Darvo out. Bypass the security so we can enter.
Making sure there's nobody over here. Talk about spray and pray.
Search these cells for Darvo. He has to be here somewhere.
For this dinner. I will get my entourage to meet us in orbit once we're clear of this mess.
Extraction is ready. Remember, your success here depends on getting Darvo out of there, alive.
The Lotus must be desperate to send you fetching greedy fools from the corpus.
Alright guys, don't let me forget, in 10 minutes I gotta wish wish this beautiful lady a happy birthday. She's over in Afghanistan and it's her birthday in an hour. Or 10 minutes, I mean. Is that not the way we're supposed to go? Okay, I was going the wrong way. But it's a dead end here, or do I have to hit this console? We can go down in this van. Nope. I'm stuck.
Now the Ascaris has burrowed deep enough to give me influence. Shall we see how your shields work?
The Ascaris is letting Vor control your shield. We must figure out how to remove it. Avoid taking damage while I try and block him. has been secured. You've done your part, Tenno. We'll take it from here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, babe. I love you. No. That's I don't even know how to do any of this. "21 headshots, not bad."
I see the operator can enable the mod segment now. Ordis will be delighted to show you how to upgrade your arsenal. May I recommend fire?
No shit. Just wait on something real quick, guys. Give me 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, babe. I love you.
operator. I've linked the mod segment to your arsenal now. No need to thank me.
Upgrade your Warframe now.
Go to the arsenal to see the weapon upgrade options you have. Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good. Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good. Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good.
I don't know how to do the fucking mods at all.
Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good.
Tano improves our arsenal of special upgrades called mods. There are hundreds of mods that can be found and combined and enhance your weapons. Do you decide how you will combine these mods to suit your style? Yeah, well, tell me how to do that.
Ordis patiently awaits compliance.
Spawning a mod is done in the upgrade section. Use the auto-equip feature until you become familiar with the mod system. More mods are collected in many ways. The codex... Okay, you're not helping.
Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good. Ordis patiently awaits compliance in
I get it, dude. Shut up.
It is for the operator's own good. Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good. Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good. Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good. Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good.
Three more mods to transmute. Reach.
Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good. Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good.
So did I, like, actually equip it? See, this is, I don't know. This is, like, so fucking confusing.
Ordis patiently awaits
What's up? I'm just trying to figure out this Warframe game.
It is for the
I was going to play it with one of the guys from the GGL, so I wanted to check it out today before the skirmishes start, and I don't know. It's as confusing as it ever was on how to do the mods. I thought I made one, but I don't know.
Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features. It is for the operator's own good.
Like, I don't even know if I equipped it or not, so... Yeah, it's like what Destiny is and what Anthem should have been.
Ordis patiently awaits compliance in using the new arsenal features.
I just don't know. The game is just like Destiny 2. It doesn't tell you fucking shit very well. You have to figure it out on your own, and so I'm hoping my buddy comes on eventually.
Isn't it beautiful, operator? The complex web of variables and synergies. Oh, the possibilities are endless! Ordis realizes modding may seem a tad overwhelming, but everything will soon make sense. Install the mod before we can continue.
Oh, I think that's it. I think those are the only mods, right?
Thanks for helping me out back there. I'm in your debt, and I often pay my debts. I recognize that device. It's a parasitic restraint. We Corpus use something similar to keep our...
I don't have enough mods. I don't know what the fuck to do.
So, to settle my debt, I give you a very expensive blueprint. For free. Because I like you. And well, a lot of my customers don't live long with these grenade dogs chewing up the system. Here, use your foundry to build a countermeasure device from this blueprint. Good luck.
Vors Ascaris is burrowing into your Warframe. I'm worried it will affect your mind. I can't lose you, Tenno. We must restore the ship's foundry immediately. A nearby ore extraction colony will have the foundry technology you need. I am certain they will share it with you. Its location has been added to your navigation console.
Hey, what's up, Cutter?
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing much.
Yeah, I was checking out this Warframe. Mike said that he plays it, and I told him I might play it with him. I played it a while, like before I got sick, a long time ago, and never touched it, so I was deciding to check it out until we got the skirmishes going. Trying to even work on my aim in that game too, so I'm trying to use keyboard and mouse. I know, like, Blessed was like, you're gonna need my training, and I'm like, I know, but I'm just trying to do what I can now to try and see what's working on. So I figured I would start sticking to keyboard and mouse more on games like this, and maybe it'll help me, like, even in Rivals, and maybe Rivals will help me, and then his, training will hopefully help me, like, in all games like this. So
Oh yeah, for sure. I think you haven't had your PC for very long, right?
I only got it last June. No, yeah. So I do need to upgrade my GPU, but yeah, I've only had it a year, and honestly, that's all I ever was controller. So.
Yeah, it takes a long time, or I wouldn't say a long time, but it takes a while to get used to mouse and keyboard aim.
Yeah, and honestly, to be fair, Once Human, which I just picked up like back in March, is the first time that I've really completely used keyboard and mouse with a game, and then Rivals. So honestly, like, I haven't been manipulating the keyboard and mouse in games until literally probably March. And then and even then, like, because I have my PC, but I would have controllers, and I might have mentioned it today, I'm like a absolute, like, beast with the controller on Division 2, but I can't use keyboard and mouse there. But once I picked it up in Once Human, I'm like, hey, I kind of get it. I know I kind of get it. And then when I started playing Rivals, and I think I told you guys, like, I was using controller to begin with, and then, people were bitching about, controller and aim. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll go to keyboard and see what's up. And then I've been playing Rivals since keyboard. So even that, I really haven't used the keyboard and mouse, like, very long at all.
Mm.
So, I mean, like, I'm pretty much a noob, period. And so I'm pretty new to games with the keyboard and mouse. So like I said, Once Human and Rivals are probably the first two games that I've done on keyboard and mouse like religiously. You know, I mean, I've tried it on games and went nope, or I just can't get it. And then once Human like gave me the ability to actually be able to do it, so then I learned it with Rivals. Obviously, now I've got to work on my aim, but at least I'm kind of learning how to manipulate it. So I'm a noob, man, and I hope that doesn't like deter like any chances I have in the league, because I'm learning it and I think I'm doing decent enough, but I know I need a lot of training, and I'm glad that like I have this opportunity to learn from you guys. And like Blessed, I know he's been a pro gamer and stuff like that's pretty spectacular. So hopefully I learn a lot and I actually can do a lot with it. So
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, if you're playing once Human, I mean, even single player games, just getting used to doing mouse and keyboard on
yeah,
PvE games even will translate. Just like the more comfortable you get.
yeah, and I'm getting more comfortable. That's why even on this Warframe at first I started it and I was like, nope. Went to keyboard and I go, no, let me go back. I tweaked some of the settings in there and I seem to be doing a little bit better. So I'm going to stick to keyboard and mouse on it. And that way I can just keep getting like training, you know what I mean? Save my controllers and stuff for the consoles, except Division 2, man. I just don't know if I can learn it that way because I am so good at the controller on that game. It feels absolutely more foreign than ever. But maybe I'll even learn that. But I'm trying to keep the controller now strictly the console, and really get into the keyboard and mouse with the PC gaming, because I mean that's really what it's all about. And I'm starting to get how it works and stuff, and then I just got to get better at locking on and then not over, because sometimes I get like a little overexcited. I'm like, oh my god, like enemy, oh shit, or oh my god, they're coming after me, and so like my fingers just like try to hit something and now I'm hitting the wrong key, and you know what I mean. So I'm trying to not get too overly excited. It's just some games when they get intense. I'm sorry that cut you off. It's just I kind of get like the panic mode, and I don't want to do that, right? I want to be like, okay, I know to go to this key and I know to go to this key, not like, oh my god, what's happening, and start clicking everything. So I'm working on that too.
Tenno, we made
and I mean,
the colony is unresponsive.
oh shoot,
Get
hold on
to the
real quick.
surface so we
Okay.
can see what's going on.
Sorry, I'm in a game of Rivals. Yeah, I definitely think that getting used to like the adrenaline, it'll reflect once you just get used to everything. Whenever I got a PC, I had been like a console main player for like years and years and years. And when I started playing, I had started playing on Siege. Do you know what Rainbow Six Siege is?
Yeah, I played that for a while, and then it started to me turning into Fortnite, so I stopped for a while. But I know they're doing an overhaul.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for the
Yeah, me too.
what is it, Siege 10 or something? Because it's like
Siege
the 10
X or Siege 10. When I think they're I'm calling it Siege X, but it could be Siege 10. But
yeah, I think it's
I know.
Siege X. I think you're right.
yeah, I know it's just going to be like, it's supposed to be an overhaul, so I'm like excited to get back into it for that purpose. To see what they did with it, because I like military, I like strategy, I like not just like Call of Duty running the gun and throw stupid shit at everybody. Like, so I liked Rainbow Six Siege. It just felt like, one, again, I didn't play with a lot of people. Two, then it started getting a little bit too sweaty for me, because I was still using controller, not keyboard mouse. And even then, first person control, games and stuff, I'm still, sometimes I'm like, I think it's more I get in a panic mode. I think if I could just stay calm, even in like when it starts to get, crazy, that I might do better. But I mean, you say I've gamed for 52 years on console for the lack of, Xboxes and Nintendos. Literally, man, except for getting my PC in June, I haven't been on keyboard and mouse but since March. I don't want that to scare anybody or defer anybody, or like, oh well, this guy's not really good at keyboard and mouse. Let's give him a couple of years before we call him up to the league. Like, I'm afraid that that's going to happen. So I'm like trying to really get it down and just get really better at it, because it actually it almost gives you, I don't know if this makes sense, like a reality, like your hands, you're the one punching or whatever. So when you're using both of your hands, it almost feels like you're more in the game than just, you know, using a controller. So it just I kind of try to put myself in the game that way. So literally, yeah, I'm pretty, I'm a noob when it comes to this stuff.
I mean, yeah, you get used to it. It takes time. Nothing happens like super fast. So
Yeah.
it's nothing to be like self-conscious about because, you know, we've all been through the learning curve.
Right. It's just, you know, the whole battle with, you know, controllers, keyboarders, and I'm like, why is that even a thing? Like, I want to learn both, and I'll just use, I think, really, once I can, like, get pretty, you know, I guess not pro at it, but really good at, like, keyboard and mouse, too, and then I'll know I can just switch between the two, and just some games feel better. Do you ever get that? Like, or is it, like, 100% keyboard and mouse?
Nah, some games definitely are better for controller than they are for keyboard. Like Apex is one of those ones that's definitely controller heavy. COD is controller heavy. Yeah, it's definitely like a oh shoot.
It's definitely like, oh shoot. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, this is getting really intense. I'm playing Rivals right now, and I'm playing as
fine.
Wolverine, and I'm like in the middle of everything.
Oh no, you're fine. I was just doing this because I wanted to check it out, since, you know, and see if I wanted to get back into it and play it with Mike. Oscar, thank you for the biddies. But I was waiting for the skirmishes stuff to start. So
Oh, I thought we were doing that tonight.
I think it's at like 3.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. So like another.
Oh wait, what time is that for you? How long is that?
In about 45 minutes. It's like
Okay.
2:15 here.
Got you. It's 4 o'clock over here right now.
Okay, so you're central or mountain?
Central.
Okay, central is an hour for me, and mountain is 2, I think, and then east is 3. That's why when I was trying to talk to Toji the other day, it wasn't that I didn't understand, like, that the 630 was the time pick. I wanted to make sure that it was, is it 630 EST or 630 PST, right? So I was like, and they're like, it's 6:30. I'm like, I know, but, and I know how the times work. I just want to know if we confirmed that it was 630, and then you usually post East time, and then I know it's 3:30 for me.
Yeah.
I just try to go off of, like, when he posts, okay, if it's 6 o'clock, that's 3 o'clock me, so.
Ooh. Oh boy.
Oh, get some. But yeah, if you even tried to put a keyboard and a mouse in my hands, like, you know, 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, man, I didn't know how to manipulate it at all. So, but I think, and the funny thing is, I talk to some gamers that are getting, up in the years like myself. You know, it's weird when I see that kid in there, like, oh yeah, I just had a birthday, I'm 15. I'm like, holy shit. I'm trying to get on a gaming league at 53 years old, man. What the hell is wrong with me?
No, I know. I mean, I don't know exactly how you feel, but I'm 27 now, married, and I think it's so funny whenever I have people come in and, that I'm playing with that are like 18, 17. They're like, oh yeah, I have school tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, what classes are you in? They're like, oh no, I'm in high school. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. It's hard to, well, it's kind of hard to relate, like, to a 15-year-old. Like, I don't know what to say to him, but it's not that. I just think it's cool because gaming is all ages, and people don't understand that I used to be, I mean, even, you know, before I got sick at, 50, I'm playing with guys that were 18, 22, and they're like, they would tell me, like, dude, you're like the coolest, like, older guy we played with. I go, because I'm just a dude playing games, looking to have friends. I go, why does it matter if we like the same game and we're in the same game and we're doing the same thing? Does it matter that I'm 52 and that you're 18 or 20? And they're like, a lot of them are no. Of course, you always have the dickheads, that's why multiplayer and online's toxic. But when I would play with guys, they're like, man, you're like the coolest dude, and I said, yeah, does it matter that I'm 53? They're like, nope. I'm like, yeah, because I'm a cool guy that you can game with, and it doesn't matter that you're, you know, younger. We can, you know, we may not be able to, you know, relate or on, you know, like I can't relate to a 15-year-old, but if he's in here playing Rivals with me and we're kicking ass, I can relate to him that way, right? And I just hate the belief that, like, you know, there's age groups that you can only be in to play, and you know, you can't play with kiddies. And yeah, I know we talk about kids playing because there are kids that get on, and there are grown adults that get on. Their life's purpose is to grief people online, right? But then you got these guys that are like, dude, you're freaking cool, man. How old are you? And I'm like, I'm in my 50s, so I don't have a problem saying it. And they're like, oh my God, you're like one of the coolest guys I met. I'm like 20, dude. And I'm like, yeah, because it doesn't matter. We can relate this way. So that part doesn't bother me. I think it's cool, you know, because somebody did ask me, like, what the age thing. What is, like, the...
They've said that there is no age thing for GGL.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just didn't know if maybe, like, you know, 10 was a little bit too young, and that's kind of where they were, or if it didn't matter. I'm like, hey, it doesn't matter if they can play and they allow them. I mean, fuck it. But... that's why I was like, I didn't know what to tell my friend that asked. I'm like, well, I don't think there is, because there was a kid talking the other day that was 15, and I'm 53, so, or almost 53, and so, like, I don't think it matters. I think it matters just people and passion and community at that point. So who cares if I'm playing with a 15-year-old kid? We're getting along playing a game, and that's the whole thing, is community. And there's no law that says, like, well, I can't play with this. I mean, if I'm streaming, I won't stream if someone's under 18. But other than that, I mean, I don't have a problem, like, obviously being in a league, on a team, competing. Because, like I said, I think it's about community. And it doesn't, yeah. Doesn't have to be if we could relate on, you know, oh, I'm this old and you're that old. We can relate right here. We like the same games and we're having a good time. Let's go. That's the way I see it, and I think the league sees it that way too, and that's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that even just in general GGL exists. Like, I think worst case scenario, you know, like, you know, you don't make it, but you still have like this whole community. I think everyone is really cool in here too.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be heartbreaking, but I mean, I'll still have these, you know, I'll still have this at the end of the day, and that's more than I could have asked for in my life, and it's more than I've had in my life in 50 years.
And I think that's a good way to look at it.
So,
look at the positive stuff that
absolutely.
come out of everything.
There's nothing negative has come out of this. Even if I don't get picked, that's not to me a negative. Maybe I just work harder for the next opportunity. But I'll always have this community no matter what, and that's all I wanted, man. You know, share my story, make friends, and have people to play with. And if things come from that, great. If not, man, I can't imagine not having this community, at least knowing that every morning it's like I'm going to say hi to the GGL, and then I'm going to see if everybody wants to hang out, and then I'm going to say goodnight, and then I'm going to know that I'm not a shadow, and there's people out there that at any point I could probably get on there, and you know, good luck to them if they go and I don't. I'll cheer them on, I'll root them on, and then I'll just keep doing what I do, right? Whoops. Don't do that. Get off. No hiding around the corner. What time is it? Okay. I just want to make sure I don't get too carried away, and then it's like, oh shit. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that, and that's the thing too. Is like I know there's supposed to be like a. I saw on the Instagram, and then people were talking about that there's supposed to be like a big announcement coming. Like, my first thought wasn't like, oh, maybe this is where they tell me I go to Vegas. My first announcement was like, oh my God, what are they doing now, right? Especially when you present it as we have a big announcement coming in a week. Like, to me, that's like, oh my God, what is it? Not like, oh my God, what's in it for me? You know what I mean? So I'm curious. I'm excited to see what it is. Whether it's hey, you know, we've got this person as a new team owner, or hey, you know, we've got music going, or hey, you're all going to Vegas, or hey, you know, good luck, you're not going. Whatever it is, I'm just excited to see what it is. So, we'll see.
I definitely agree.
And I'm not trying to pry. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not that kind of person. I'm waiting just as much as, you know, a kid at Christmas. So I'm just excited no matter what it is. I just try to look at it as, you know, don't go into it looking at it, maybe this is this is for me, or maybe what's in it for me. Just go into it as this is a league that they're building, and we're going to get to witness these amazing things. And some of these things we get to hear before, you know, the public gets to hear. That's kind of cool, no matter what it is. You're such a wonderful person, Cutter. No, I'm not. You're crazy. Sorry, I was talking to my chat. But yeah, I just got to look at it because I can't set myself up to expectations, right? Like, I do tell my folks, like, hey, you know, there's these opportunities that might be coming up, but I'm not putting all my eggs in there. It's just that they're there because even if I don't get these opportunities, the fact that they're presenting themselves, it's because I'm, like, sober and making better decisions and doing things and going for it. And, you know, GGL thing came up on my Facebook. I almost scrolled by it like, this is never going to be anything. And then I just did it, and holy shit. I'm sitting here, right? Like, it's crazy. So anything that happens from here on out, it's just icing on the cake. I already have the cake. I have a community of just awesome people and mods and, you know, all the guys that might come in and out. You know, I mean, I got to share my story to Clinton Sparks, wherever or whatever that goes. It doesn't matter. Just he got to read it, and I idolize this guy. I looked him up. I read more about him, so I knew him, and it's like, wow, this is a lot more than I thought it was. This is going out to someone that's just a legend in my book, and he is a legend. And so, like, to have my story just get shared, like, I couldn't have asked for anything more. Really, that's all I've wanted, is just share my story and just reach out to people, and then maybe have people in my world so I'm not alone so much. And that's it. And it's already happening. So anything beyond this is just icing on an already delicious cake, you know, for lack of a better analogy or a non-cheesy analogy. So,
yeah, no, I definitely know what you mean. I think just in general, the community is awesome, and I think the experience just in general is, I think it's like just as much as a reward, you know.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For me personally, it's a reward in itself. It's just where I'm at. I can't be like some of the people that come through that are just cocky and, like, you know, like the GGL's in it for, like, follows and all this stuff, and it's like, God, man, be humble and just sit back and enjoy this, right? Why are you like looking? To me, it's a gift horse in a mouth to even be. When I got that invite, it was just, to me, it was like something that never happens in my life, but because I've taken the time to fix my life or work on it, this opportunity, I posted, you know, I said some comments about this amazing league. Boom, come join our Discord. Holy fuck! You know, I'm like, oh my God! You know, I ran out to my folks. I just got invited into their Discord. Like, for me, that's things of legends. Like, that's because the little things like that to me are legendary, because I believe it's the little things really that matter in life. So just being picked to the Discord for other people may have been like their chance at a come up or whatever it is, or, oh, it's just another Discord. For me, it was like being invited into like this amazing fraternity. It was like a legendary thing just to get that. So that's kind of how I look at things, especially now. So to somebody that, you know, the GGL opportunity may just be a flat, you know, oh, whatever, it's this. Okay, it's Discord. For me, it's like, you will not believe. First thing I did after I got into Discord, I texted my mom or my daughter to let her know. You know, because it's things that I want her to know that I'm doing better for my life. And so when I get invited into something that I think to me is legendary, whether people go, oh, we're not legends. Well, no, you are to me, and the community is, and the league is, because of what it does for me, and what it does for me when I tell my daughter, and then, you know, she's like, Dad, I'm proud of you. Because for 50 years I was a drunken idiot. Now I'm like doing something with my life. And so when it reflects that way, just getting into a GGL Discord goes nowhere. Doesn't matter. I'm in this community. She's like, Dad, I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. So yeah, that's where all that comes from, you know what I mean? And that's where my humility comes from, that I'm not trying to come in here and you know, walk, you know, like my shit doesn't stink. I'm just trying to take advantage of an opportunity that I never allowed myself to pursue before. So that's how I look at it. I'll always look at it. One day I got famous and I was up on the stage as the big man on campus. I'm still going to be humble, because it's just going to be like so surrealistic, because like, my God, these are things that happen to people that make good choices in their life. You know what I mean? So that's just my philosophy on everything. I'm just too humble, and what I went through, I don't have a right to like look anything in the face and just be like, oh, this is, you know, whatever. No, everything that happens is happening on borrowed time, right? So I'm not taking anything for granted. I'm not looking at something as simple as the Discord as just an opportunity for my come up, or even like, okay, well, I better get the next step. Like, no, I'm even surprised I'm even here. I'm surprised I even got accepted into the draft, whether there was some sort of, well, everybody that applied got in or not. That's none of my business, and I don't care. For me, getting that email was amazing. For me, getting that invite gave me like goosebumps and like, oh my God, this is freaking crazy. Yeah, I'm lagging. Hold on. So that's it. I don't mean to keep going on and on about it, but yeah.
No, you're good.
So that's why this means so much to me. You know, a little guy in a room, had to move home because he made bad decisions, lives with his folks. Like, I cannot get out quick enough, let me tell you. But they're there, that, you know, they're caregiving for me, because I still, you know, I was healing and stuff. So, but to be able to sit in a corner of my room and then reach out to the world like this, like the stuff going to Clinton. I mean, I'm sitting in a corner of a room and I've been a shadow, and all of a sudden this person I look up to, like, got to hear my story. The fact that people even came to me, or Mike even asked, like, hey, can we share your story? My God, yes, please. That's what I want. And, you know, I have nothing to hide. Share my story, because I want people to, I just want to help touch a person's life, or maybe change a person's life, or even maybe help their way of thinking. You know, and this I think is a good way to do it, because I'm reaching out now Thursday night, tomorrow night. I'm going to do my little podcast, which is, again, just me in a room. But even if I can get it out to one person, Bionic Lolo, who's in our, you know, community, she's advocating for cochlear implants to be more affordable for, like, you know, everybody, and even lower class, middle class, whatever. And so I'm like, oh my God, do you want to come on and talk about it and tell your story? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, I never would have had that opportunity had I not just, you know, before. I never had the opportunity, but now I'm like thinking, right? I'm like, oh my God, this person, you know, is trying to advocate for this. I'm going to ask her and see if she wants to come on. I'm not doing it to get followers and money and viewers. That's not, well, I want viewers because I want people to, you know, to be aware of the cause, but I'm not doing it for like personal gain. I want to help tell her story, just like I want to help spread my story about just helping people make better decisions with alcohol. Don't become an alcoholic. Don't do what I did. Not preaching, just sharing. And I think this, you know, communities like this is why the GGL isn't just about like freaking video games or whatever. It's a community that's bringing people together. I get to reach people across the world, the United States, that are, now she gets an opportunity to share her story. Maybe she never had that opportunity. I get to meet somebody new, and now I have a new friend. You know, I meet you guys. I've got, you know, this pro gamer. I went out and I told my parents, I told them all these things that I feel like, you know, are happening or that are presenting themselves. And I go, and on top of that, I go, I have like a pro gamer that's going to teach me like how to get better at myself gaming. And I go, that's amazing. Like, those opportunities ever presented itself because I didn't take them. I didn't look for them. I didn't want them. And they were, alcohol was in the way, right? I didn't see anything through it. So, yeah, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to get taught by a pro gamer. I might, you know, get a trip to Vegas. I mean, I might get picked on a team to, you know, just like, and meet these people and play with these people. I've been a gamer my whole life and done it mostly solo. This is a way I get to just share with people. And it's just how I go on to it. And that's why I'm just too humble and I'm always apologetic and stuff. Because I'm not going to let these opportunities at least not try it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to look and go, man, maybe not this now. I'm just going to be like, I'm fucking going for it. I'm putting my hat in the fucking ring, and if somebody sees it, I'm sorry for my language, then hopefully that's good. I think my stream just got killed on Twitch.
Oh no.
I'll just have to reset it. That's fine. Yeah, it did go offline. What the hell? Oh, there it goes. Yeah, even Twitch was like, dude, shut up. So that's just my philosophy. That's like who I am. I feel like even if I were to get like famous, or even if I were to get picked in a league, even if I were to get, an opportunity, to go back to doing, to writing. I talked to another guy in the league that has the Cataclysm comics. I sent him my daughter's, pictures or her drawings and my writing because he had mentioned that kind of stuff, and he's like, "Thank you," and I'll look into it. Even just the fact that he took the time to even ask and go, "Well, let me see some of your stuff." That in itself is something I never did before. I never had, and what if it does lead to working on a comic book with my daughter? Holy, that's amazing, right? So, and even if it doesn't, the fact that I put that opportunity presented itself to me because I took the time to really be clear-headed and just go for it. He talked about comics. I could have just let it gone by, but I said, you know what? My daughter's getting into art. I've been a writer and never been able to really do anything with it. Hey, what's the worst he can say? Well, I'm good. Like, okay, but you took the time to at least consider it, right? And that's what I think. Then those are the things that make me feel better about myself. That maybe I will have a good life because I'm not looking these opportunities away and just blowing by them or drinking through them. So. That's why I'm really excited to be here. I feel like the more and more I'm in the community, the less and less I feel like a little shadow in the corner of my room. You know what I mean? And I say corner because that's where my computer is set up, in the corner, literally. So, I mean, that's just my philosophy going in. And you know what? If people get picked and I don't, I'm going to wish them luck. I'm going to cheer them on. And I'm just going to sit back and go, hey, I wouldn't even have had that opportunity to be considered had I just sat on my stupid ass and not done anything. So at the very least, at the end of the day, I get to go home with the biggest prize in the world. I got a community of people that I feel like if I go in there and I say, hey, or I'm not feeling good, or do you guys want to play? Somebody out there is going to reach out and go, yeah, let's go. And that's amazing. I think I'm getting my butt kicked right now. I gotta figure out what's going on with that stream though.
Do you stream just on Twitch, or do you stream on other platforms as well?
Twitch and YouTube, because right now I can't do much else. I tried to stream to like Twitch, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, TikTok at the same time, but I don't have a strong enough GPU to do that. I have enough trouble right now, which is a big reason why my stream keeps hiccuping, because I don't have enough juice, especially with the way some of these games run, to get the stream to run smooth. So I'm trying to save up. I mean, I know like a 5060 Ti is like, I think it's like $500. I would love something a lot better than that, but I've got to save just to get to the 500. I'm not going to try to go get a $6,000 graphics card unless something miraculous happens, right? I earned it or something happens, but so I really, if I can upgrade to at least like that 5060, and if I save a couple disability checks, I could probably get away with doing that. Then that's gonna help the stream a lot. So unfortunately, when I got it, it was out of my disability. I went to the limit that I thought was smart, so I could put a little bit in savings for God knows whatever, and it's a $1,400 computer system. I thought the 4060 Ti was a good one. And so I got it. I got what I could with what I could, and I'm making it work the best that I can. So my next step would be to get a GPU upgrade, and hopefully that's not going to take too long. And then that should fix a lot of the issues with that. So just working on that, because it gets aggravating. I don't want people to be like, every time we go into Cutter stream, it shuts down or it freezes. But I know that'll help. It's just I got to get it, and once I get it, then things should run smoother. But it likes to pull on the it's like I think the graphics card only has 8 gigabytes on it, not 16. So trying to stream to even the two platforms, because I cut it down to just Twitch and YouTube, And then I learned that it's better to stream vertical to YouTube because it gets pushed to the shorts, which honestly I haven't seen a ton of difference, but people don't know me, right? So I just keep chugging away, and if I only get one viewer, if even 10 people look at my last, clip that went up, it's 10 people that never saw me before. So, but I think when I upgrade the graphics card, I'm probably going to start pushing out to Twitch and TikTok again because I think I'll be able to do it pretty seamlessly. So when I do that, I want to try because I just want to branch out. That's what my podcast. I just want to reach out to people. That's all. And whatever comes along is more than I could ever ask for. I mean, that's really what I do it for. I want a quality of life. Who doesn't want money, right? That's a stupid thing if you ever say it's not for the money. Everybody wants money wants to earn money, but I just want enough to be a quality of life and, do well enough that I can just, be my own person, watch my daughter grow up and maybe do like really cool things like the league and stuff, right? So that's how I look at it. Sorry for running at the mouth. Blessed, sorry for overshadowing you, but like it's amazing that he's offering like this dude's a pro gamer to other people that might not mean anything. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's just some people don't get it, right? Some people don't get that gaming is more than just gaming. There's a professional aspect to it. There's a community aspect to it. People just look at video games as stupid and, you can only play it, until you're this old and all this kind of stuff. And so for me to be like, okay, I got this pro gamer that's offering, who's like coached and trained and ran classes, like he's offering to help me out. Dude, that never happens to me, right? That never happens. And because I never let myself have those things happen. I never tried to do leagues and I never tried to do any of that. So yeah, for me, that's pretty legendary that, someone that was an esports pro or is, I'm not going to say was because you'll always be, you just don't actively, like maybe do it, but like a pro gamer wants to help me out. Like that's fucking legendary. That would be like, like Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning trying to help me with like my, my podcast entertainment or something like that. Like to me, that's beyond legendary. Like, so I look at Blessed as like, this guy's a celebrity to me. He's a pro fucking gamer that wants to offer me a little bit of help. Like people, do you understand how awesome that is? And so it's just, to me, it's amazing.
Nothing special about me, brother.
Well, it doesn't have, you don't have to think that, but if I do, then that's all that matters, right? I think it's awesome.
I guess.
I think it's awesome. Like, I think it's bragging. I think it's bragging to go tell, like, someone else that, oh, yeah, I got a pro gamer that helps me out, They're like, really? Yeah, bitches. All right, I don't know what's going on with this. Maybe it's the game. Let me close out.
I'm finishing out a paper for one of my classes.
Well,
it's my last week of school, and then I'm off.
Oh, nice. For, obviously, a couple months?
Yeah, for a few months till I go back.
Okay.
Yeah, my advisor at my college had messed up my hours, or, like, totaling my hours. So I was actually supposed to graduate with my associates this semester. And I had a meeting with her, and she was like, ooh, I totally miscalculated that. That's my bad. So it's too late for me to sign up for graduation. So now I have to take one class so I can graduate and get my associates next semester.
Well, good for you. You're still doing it, though, right? You took a road bump and got right through it. That's cool, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, I wish I would have finished school, man. I didn't, not to throw the same old story, but I didn't finish school. I didn't learn guitar. I didn't get a fucking degree. Like, why didn't I do this stupid shit? And
hey man, it is never too late. I went into college like right out of high school. I graduated in 2016, and I was in school for about 2-3 years, and didn't know what I wanted to do, and I went everywhere. I spent way too much money on school. And so I just joined the workforce, got a job, and I spent about 5-6 years just working. And I just went back to school this semester, or last semester,
right.
Sorry. But I don't know. I think it's better now. But there's a lot of people in my grade, quote unquote, in my classes that are a lot older than everyone else. I know in one of my classes I have like a 42-year-old. But yeah, it's never too late.
Yeah, I just now that I mean, and that's true, is because now I can probably pursue something because I do want to take classes. I want to take something on podcasting and even gaming and stuff like that, and then just get my brain going, and keep it, because that's one of the things they say is keep your brain active and stuff. So but I have opportunities, and I just I got to get a little more stable and stuff like that. But yeah, you're right, it's not too late. It's just if I had just focused on fucking school when I did, man. I was going to school for sports medicine. I wanted to be a physical therapist. I wanted to be the guys on the sidelines that help the players on the NFL football field and stuff like that. I wanted to get into that. But
still can.
I never did because I chose to take a different path.
Yeah, but you still can do that, brother. That's the point.
No, I know. But I have better opportunities because I'm thinking smarter, and you're right. And now I actually am like, I'm just going to do, if I say I'm going to do it, then I'm going to go get a class. If I say I'm going to, fill out this app for the GGL instead of just blowing it off like it'll never happen to me and stuff like that, you know what? It's because I never took those opportunities. I never did. I was just like, no, I'm happy to sit here and, drink. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to fill out this app. I'm going to, do what I can to get better at a gamer, and maybe I get called to the league because, and stuff like that. So instead of just going, nah, I'm not a good enough gamer, I'm like, I'm going to try, and then I'm going to try to get better. So we'll see how it goes.
That attitude
can only be up from here, right? No more going back down. I'm done with that. Oh, that dude just did not like that. I'm trying to finish this so I can get ready for the... Isn't it getting ready? Oh, yeah, it's almost time, huh? How are you feeling, Blessed?
Well, I'm doing fine right now. I've got sinuses and shit. I've been busy all day. When I talked to you earlier about 1, I got called in, so I went hang out at the college for about an hour, and then which turned into 3 hours, and then I ended up coming home. I've got a headache. Headache finally went away. They gave me amoxicillin for my sinus infection.
Yeah.
And I threw up. It's the fucking food and shit didn't mix well with my acetaminophen.
Oh, yeah.
And when I threw up, all of a sudden my headache just went away. So, I don't know.
Oh.
But I still have like neck pain and shit. Like,
I can hear it in your sinuses and stuff.
Yeah, it feels like shit, man. I appreciate you asking. Yeah, but I'll survive, brother. It's pretty common for me every year. I get it for about a month.
Yeah. Well, I mean, still give a shit. So.
When I was in the service, I was in the back of a Humvee, and I was in full battle rattle, which is basically every bit of my gear. And the NCO who was driving, their responsibility is to latch the back of the gate on the 5-ton.
Right.
And he didn't on my side, and the gate came open, and I went backwards at about 20 miles an hour, going down a dirt road, and fell straight back on my rucksack. Full battle rattle, fucking ballistic plates and like everything just smacked my head. Had my helmet on, and they told me if I hadn't had that rucksack on and I hadn't been wearing my ballistic plates and helmet, I probably would have snapped my neck and everything. But it fucked up my neck and my vertebrae all in my neck and stuff, and I've been dealing with it for years. I get horrible migraines. Messes with my sinuses and all kinds of shit. Yeah, and I'm working with the VA right now to try to get compensation.
Yeah, my buddy. Well, I don't know what he is anymore, but he was in the military too and got he's had nonstop issues, so he goes to the VA all the time, and then he, because of exposure to I don't want to say Agent Orange, but some chemical stuff during battles or whatever, he ended up getting lymph node cancer down his neck and stuff, and into his, they said it was heading to his heart, so they had to crack his chest open and do all that and stuff like that. And he's been in and off with certain meds. He deals with PTSD, and he regularly has the VA try to help him because he's very much PTSD. That's why he can't play some of like the hardcore military games, because it just does it. So he fights with him. So I hope you get the help that you need, because I mean, honestly, I don't think it's like, hey, come fight for our country and defend us, but when we put you back, good luck. I feel like you guys need to be taken care of better. Like, I think nurses need to be paid better.
I never deployed or anything. I was pretty much home for 4 years. Only served 4 years. I got out in 08.
Well, regardless,
And,
you're in the service.
Yeah. But I fell. Like I said, if you're injured in the military, they should take care of you. And the problem is a lot of people get injured and they don't either don't say anything about it or don't talk about it, or the military does everything they can to just kind of like brush you off. Problem is, as you get older, as well as you know, your joints and shit get to the point where it's just like, bro, you remember that injury we had 10 years ago? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking ruin your life for the rest of your life. Like, we're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
And that's basically what's happening to me in my neck.
Well, and it's not the same thing, but like I'll never be the same, right? My body feels different and stuff like that. I know it's not due to military, but yeah, so you're going to have to deal with something because it's this happening, and 10 years later it's affecting you. It's not like, oh, I got a bump on the arm, the bruise heals, we're good. It's like, this is going to have a long-term effect on my life over not one slip up, but you know what I mean? So, I mean, I hope you get the help that you need. I don't want you to, it sucks that you have to suffer through things like that, but hopefully they get you the help you need, because I know how my buddy deals with it. So, I mean, I just hope that you get the care that you need. I'm just that kind of guy. I mean, if there was any way that like anything that I ever said or did to like your VA people to help you, like I would, even, but I know there's not. I know I'm being like very unrealistic, but other than saying like, I thank you for your service, or I hope you get better, if there was anything else I would do it, right? I'm that kind of person, right? Even the person that came in the GGL Discord that day asking for like $13 for a ride home, it was like, I feel like I want to help you. I feel bad, but and then you read things like, oh, I want to get home to play COD. If you're really in desperation and you really need help, you're not trying to get home to play COD. But I still feel like helpless. Like I wish I could just give you the $13, because if that's what you need at that time, and I can help you with it, I would. But obviously I couldn't. But it's things like that. So I feel bad, because I always have been like, I don't know, like the protector. Oh, good. OBS just fucking broke. What the fuck? I think OBS is tired of me talking. So I just wish I could help people. So I know, the podcast I'm going to do tomorrow, it may just be me, her, and one other viewer. Like I'm going to try to, get people to come. Not for me. Not for me and the follows, for, to help raise awareness or for whatever. So it's any way that I can help, right? I can't do a lot. I can't buy implants for people, but I can try to help spread the word to maybe, insurance companies will go, okay, yeah, maybe we should. If I can reach out to one more person, it's not much help, but it's what I can do, and it's the way I am. If that's all I can do, I'll do it to the fullest, and hopefully it helps. If not, I just want you to know that I care enough that I'm trying to help you out in any way. So I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I'll shut up now. I'm just hanging out right here. And then what time is it? Oh, okay, so we're good. So what did we're just gonna break our teams up and then just have fun. I was reading it. It's like single elimination, so basically one and done.
Probably how the last one was, yeah.
Are you guys playing in too?
I don't know, to be honest.
Please don't. No, I'm just kidding.
How long do we have till it's supposed to start?
Well, I thought it was supposed to be 3, because because it was, the tournament was supposed to be today at 3:30, so it's either 3 or 3:30, I'm sure. Because I thought they had set it for 6 o'clock today for skirmishes. Since
I thought it was 9:30 EST.
Oh, then maybe shit. Then maybe I'm way wrong. I thought it was 6:30 EST. I could be way wrong. I'm not. Let me go look at it's in the events thing, right? The community events thing. Yeah. Fuck, you're right. I did read it wrong. Due to the exciting misfortune. Tournament being pushed. Join me today at 6:30 p.m. today. So I thought that when he put that in, that he meant 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and I'm supposed to go off of that, and it's 3:30, so that's where I'm confused. We can run our mini tournament with our current teams. So yeah, it just says 6:30 p.m. today, so I'm wondering if it's 9:30 EST and 6:30. I'm sorry to be confused, you guys.
No, you're good.
Because I thought he had said, because we had that whole Eastern Western time discussion, that if he puts 6:30, then that means Eastern Standard Time. But I may be confused because, like I said, sometimes I read something and I process it wrong, even though I'm like literally going, "Yep, I get it." So I guess we'll just see if he pops in or whatever. All right. Well, I'm just gonna pull up Rivals anyway. If it's not till 6:30 my time, then
fix your aim stability. It'll take about 10 minutes if you want.
Okay. Yeah. Do we?
Which will improve your aim by probably about 50%.
Okay.
Takes about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire up Rivals right now. Are we just gonna go into like a practice channel?
Yeah, just go in here. Yeah, just do a screen share with me here, and then you need to figure out what mouse you use, what your DPI is. We can all work on that. So, what kind of mouse do you have?
It's the Red Dragon wired mouse. I have another gaming mouse, but it was having like weird.
No, but I mean, what Red Dragon is it?
Oh, it is the model S101-3.
101-. Oh, that's the bundle. That's the headset. The blah, 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 blah.
Why does it make you go offline? It's because OBS is being a punk ass, and it was disconnecting and reconnecting. It wasn't even my game. It was freaking OBS. Sorry, I was talking to someone in the chat.
No, you're good.
But you want me to get into Rivals, though? We're going to go on Rivals, or am I just going to watch you?
Yeah, I'm figuring out your mouse real quick. Did it come with a program or anything? Where you can set it up and change your DPI and all that?
I just plugged it in, and it was, plug and play. I have another gaming mouse that I took off.
No. That one's fine. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna show you some shit.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta wait for it. It's my stupid game. Okay, do you guys know anything about this? So I have 3 monitors, as you guys can see. I my game on my left monitor, and I put my software and everything up on my right monitor. I have told Marvel Rivals 6 billion times every time I load it to load on my primary monitor, but every time it loads and resets to the secondary monitor. Do you guys know anything about why it's doing that or how to fix it?
Couldn't tell you.
Isn't that fucking weird?
In Windows, you know how you have to set up your specific monitor to be...
Let me as a friend. Cutter, I can send this to you.
Yeah, I sent you one too that has been sitting there forever. Except for it might not be you. But I'm sorry, what were you saying?
In your Windows settings, whenever you're setting up multiple monitors, you know how you move around the screens that it detects, and it tells you kind of how they're lined up, so you can have a seamless.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So, your main monitor that you're using, is it marked as number 1 or is it number 2?
Oh, I would have to go.
Sometimes that can cause an issue.
I would have to check the when it verifies and then it shows you the numbers on the screen. I've done that before. Yeah. I'd have to look again, so I might have to move. And the only thing that bothers me now is if I move those, are all my other games going to switch? Because it's the only one that does it. It's the only one that does that.
And then I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah.
I would just deal with the uses.
It's not that hard. It's just it loads over my so I can't see my software screen or my Twitch screen, and then I just wait for it, go into settings, and move it back over. So it's not a horrible inconvenience. I just don't know why it won't listen to me and stay there, right? So I just didn't know and it might be what you're saying too. Maybe that's just it. Even if I move the monitors, so I'll have to look at it. Because I remember when I was first setting them up, I didn't know what I was doing, and then realized I had them plugged in not the right way and stuff, and then I fixed them. So it might have something to do with that too. You said you sent me something, Blessed?
Yeah, download it.
Okay, give me a second. Let me. Move the game over here. Okay. It says potential spam virus. Do not accept.
Because that's Discord. You're fine.
I know, dude. It's from you. I trust you. I hope you're not gonna send me a fucking, I wouldn't think you would, but yeah, I was just kidding. They do that now that protects you too. Everything you do. Are you sure you want to go here? Yes, I want to go to Pornhub. I mean, ESPN.com.
Oof.
I mean, what? Okay, where did it go?
That should be the application for your products. And it should be able to have an application that you're going to be able to open. It's a launcher.
Okay. Yeah, let me see.
And you should be able to change your DPIs and stuff in there. We need to get you on a sensible DPI.
Just trying to find that folder to save it in.
Yeah, I've never dealt with Red Dragon products because I've always heard they're not that great.
Well, I have another gaming mouse, but I unhooked it because I thought it kept disconnecting, and it's actually a wired one. It's actually, it's, I don't know how you say it. It looks like it's UHU, like Uhu or something, UHU or something like that. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. I'll have to pull it out again and see if that...
Well, basically what we're going to do is this program will be able to fix with your buttons and be able to mess with stuff, and it'll also allow you to make sure that your DPI is not changing. And we'll have a sensible DPI so you can carry it on to game to game to game to game. The good thing is, the idea is once you actually get down your DPI and you understand what your polling rates are, and I'm not sure if there's any lift rate or anything on that, but we'll go from there. But I'm looking at the program itself. It's a straightforward program.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my god. Fucking OBS is fucking being a punk. Maybe it's downloading this. I don't know. Yeah, it gave me another... It didn't want to open it. Like, when I opened the setup, it's like, no, Windows doesn't want to open this. I'm like, do it.
It's a third-party company for them through Amazon, which is weird because I've heard of Red Dragon. I didn't know they were owned by Amazon. So,
right. All right. Well, I'm installing it right now. Yeah, I think OBS is being stupid today. Okay, run it. Okay. Device is disconnected. Oh. This is so dumb. I'm still connected on YouTube, but it's not connecting on Twitch. But I don't know what happened to the...
So your mouse comes with tuning weights? You put the weights in them and stuff?
Right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they should have weights in it. I haven't seen weighted mice in 10 years. I didn't even know they made weighted mice anymore. Synthetic, when's the last time you've seen a weighted mouse?
I think Logitech has some. No?
They have a few that has like the plate in the middle. But this one comes with like multiple weights that are built into the mouse, and you can open it up and pull the weights up.
Are you looking at mine or just the mouse in general?
Your mouse.
Oh.
I don't even think I've seen one of those.
Yeah, so Red Dragon apparently makes bundles, and they have this thing called the S101-3 wired RGB backlit gaming keyboard mouse combo, and the mouse that comes with it is the S101-3, and the keyboard is the S101-3.
Oh shit! Yeah, it was a little bundle one because I wanted to replace it. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I found it. It's